Alright, y'all. I gotta start trying to do some of these videos at the JLB, man. You feel me? So, we on this Katt Williams, and I forgot how to pronounce his name. But I got everybody to respond and everything, so let's check out the first video. You feel me?
Look here, you big back bitch. Stop being so damn aggressive and operate in your femininity.
Chime in.
Better way, better day.
There's no way to resolve anything. Any problem I've ever had with anybody. This is my golden rule. If it's a public beef, you have to see the resolution. So I don't want nobody ever think that it's just one way.
Yeah.
So for somebody that I had admiration for to come out and say something that's an untruth, and then you privately try to apologize. And I said, cool, I will come to the meeting. But just to not just be just crazy with it, I said this to the person who called me about the meeting. I said, yo, if they coming for peace, cool. But if they not, you know me and I am who I am. Bro, I'm cool until I'm not. And if anybody knows anything about me, it ain't a group of people, it ain't a man, it ain't nobody that I've ever feared in my life, even if you think that you got the upper hand. Bro, ain't nobody got no upper hand. And with me, it's it's a decision with me. Mask on or mask off. If I come with my mask off, I promise you, you will not survive this if you on some bull. Because my thing is, I'm going home, regardless. Been proven too much, and this goes back to what deals. I'm a real street dude around dudes that's playing, and I'm not playing, and I'm never gonna play. And if you lie on me, if you ever lie on me, it's dead ass serious, because Emmett Till happened because of a lie. We in a condition in this country because of lies and propaganda. So don't do no white supremacy nonsense on me and try to make me look small. Because you know that happened 13 years ago. It didn't happen yesterday. And I know what condition you was in prior to, and you playing a game, and I'm not to be played with. You ain't got enough people. And I'm by myself. And it is what it is. So if you wanna do what you called for, then 100. But don't call me with no private apology when you said something in public trying to make me look like a clown. Cause you know I grab you and I close my hand around your throat. And I'm for peace. I'm everybody know me, man. I'm not finna put my hands on nobody. I don't want no problems with no black men and no man. This is why I don't play with these people in the industry, because man, when you from where I'm from, bro, and you've been through what I've been through. I go to prison 16 at 19. I'm there for 6 years. I'm a kid. You will never hear nobody say nothing foul about me while I was there, because they know what they come with. I was a dog in the street. Man, once I learned as a kid that mass majority of people can't fight, they not skilled at it. That's why they choose every other thing. Bruh, I stand with anybody. It don't, man, who you?
I'm the peace guard on this.
I know, Camilo, but it's the fact that you will lie.
It's a real conversation, right? But it's like,
and I'm willing to have the conversation.
Yeah, but it ain't for me to have. You know what I'm saying?
It's for whenever that transpired. But like I say, I don't never even think about it till somebody bring it up, because the where I'm at is every year for the last 4 years we have dropped a special the same year.
Yeah.
This is where I'm playing at. Who putting out the best content? Who putting out the best material? I never even think about money until somebody bring him up to me. Never. Like, it's because that's not top of mind.
What I will ask is that a man's one-on-one conversation? And do you think that it got lost in translation on the way, on the messaging? The messaging.
You want a public apology, right?
If
I don't know what's happening. I'm just saying.
If you called somebody, if I call Melo and say, yo, man says something foul about Rudy, man, you know, I want to sit down with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Lee, you said on ESPN.
Right.
You going on ESPN? You going on ESPN in 2 weeks?
Just as loud.
Yeah.
If you going on ESPN in 2 weeks, why you want to say it there? Why you want to say it at my house? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to say, but you don't want nobody. You want to save face in front of everybody else. But
all right, boom. We just got through listening to old boy say his part. I kind of think he's starting it. Ali seems like he's getting more traction about talking about Katt Williams. To be honest, and it seems like Carmelo don't even want to get into it, even though he got to ask about it. I'm riding with Katt Williams, y'all. So let's hear what my boy Katt Williams got to say.
Came on the show and he had some things to say about you not making public or private amends, and said something along the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing here because it's been a minute, but he said something along the lines of like the apology's got to be just as loud as the disrespect. You know what I mean? Whichever way it was. I don't know.
I agree with that philosophy wholehearted, but let's be very clear. I just said I didn't remember the guy. So I said I don't know the guy, right? Mm-hmm. And then other comedians showed me pictures where I'm around the guy. He's in the same room as me. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm too old. I feel like if I don't have your number and you don't have my number, we never exchanged numbers, then nigga, I don't know you. I feel like if we've never communicated or like, okay, so, but if I said that I didn't know you and clearly I've been around you, that was the only apology I could have made to the guy. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't have any amends that I was trying to make. So when it was suggested that he meet up with me, he was confused at why I was not going to be having no apologetic energy. Like, no, nigga, I'm not apologizing. On site is on site. Like I'm the person being crossed in this situation, not vice versa. I'm not sure what he said, but whatever he said, it didn't involve me doing something to him or doing something against him or stepping outside of code. I'm not sure what he said the issue actually was, but I'm saying at the end of the day, you can't afford to be a comedian and be black and be short and be righteous and have me as a op, my nigga. It's counterproductive to your very existence. Not just because I'm him, but because you're not. And so how, I'm saying,
I mean, at least
I have nothing disrespectful to say about him because I don't know him like that. Like, as a comedian, I think he does a great job. He's a storyteller. Generally, you got to be 80 years old to be a storyteller. Like, nobody does that even brand of comedy. Like, I don't see, that's why it can't, most of these can never be legitimate beefs because I'm not an insecure person. Like, I'm a quick to say I'm sorry type nigga. Like, I would never let a nigga fuck around and damage both of our energies.
Right,
like,
right,
are you
right.
kidding? Like, but by the same token, if you don't really like me because you can't be me, then my job is to make it better and better looking for you, boy. Cause you probably at the club and I'm probably at the arena at your hometown. I'm probably selling 21,000 tickets where you live. You probably at the club still. You probably is barking outside of your lane. Nobody in the WNBA get to talk sideways to Melo. So why I'm gonna let these Lil Rails and niggas in a whole different, these CBA niggas, why I'm gonna let them talk about what I got live going on over here in the real league? It's weird.
That's a fact. But do you,
Weird.
do you, like, to me, like, beef, I don't think it's a beef. And I'm just an outsider. You know what I mean? Like,
There is none. It's all peace,
beef
guy.
is beef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we gotta stop. That's why I said that to somebody on social media the other day. Stop using these type of words, man. The terminology.
That's different. Beef is something.
But I'm
But
saying
it is legitimate though,
very legitimate.
because look, what I'm saying
beef is just-
everybody that I talked about on Shannon, if I said, like what I was saying about Cedric is, no, do you know how many times me and Cedric been in the same room? Like, no, I had to give him a pass. So do you think how you would feel if you gave somebody a pass for something and then 10 years after the pass, they act like the offense didn't even happen? Like, are you kidding? Of course I would have punched you in your bread basket. Are you kidding me? Like, there's no way. Like, so yeah, it do be legitimate beef, because if I say I don't like you, I mean that in the literal and the physical.
But to me, that
I have that
true
issue,
indeed.
bro.
True indeed. But the Ali shit, right? Only because he sat here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Right.
This ain't no gossip shit. This is real shit. It's like he sat here.
Yeah.
And as I'm observing what he's saying, it's like, and then hearing your side of it, it's a disconnect in the way that we receiving this information. You have one standpoint of, I didn't know who that was in the room. Yeah, he was in the room, but I didn't, right?
Okay.
And
So
then on his perspective, it's,
but let me
that nigga
help
knew
you.
who I was.
Let me help
he's
you.
fronting on me.
Let me
So
let me reveal.
Please do.
Let me
'Cause
reveal.
I like to get this to the bottom of this.
Most of his story is fictitious, right? So he has worked a deal with the venue where the people that put on the shows, he got in the contract that he gonna open all the shows, that the comedy shows that come to this particular venue, right? So generally, most artists aren't even the people that see their contracts. They don't know about none of that, right?
Yeah.
But because I run all my stuff, I see all of the contracts, right? But when I bring my tour, I have 5 or 6 people opening for me, and they already come with us. Ali was not one of those people. He was not traveling with us. He was not on the tour. There are no posters and billboards that Ali was on tour with Katt. That does not exist. It was just for this venue, because this is the venue he had pull at, right? So he thinks, as a guy opening the show, that he can come out to Every Day I'm Hustling by Rick Ross and come do his set to start the show, when me, the headliner, is coming out to the same thing. I'm not even at the venue. It's my people telling this nigga, you cannot come out to that, nigga. It's Katt show. And he's telling the comedians, y'all ain't even gonna be able to follow me. I come to do 30 minutes and I'm gonna kill. And like, by the time I get to the conversation, like, either Ali can perform or I can. You see how that's a no-brainer? Right. But because somebody did book him, maybe this is a money situation. So somebody get this man a check so that he didn't lose any money for coming out. I wouldn't want it to be that type of situation. So no matter how you break this is never me versus him. Like, he was never, like, that's why he can't tell you about any conversation he was having with me and how that's just not possible. Like, I already had the people on the tour that was on the tour already. This is just a stop in Houston.
You moving how you moving, and it's coming from 2 different directions.
But he's aware of both of those directions. He's not unaware.
Is it salvageable?
He told you himself there's nothing to salvage.
Copy.
I'm saying it would be different if we had a relationship and it went awry. We never had a relationship. He was on an opposition team. He's the enforcer for Bill Bellamy and D-Lay and Billy Sorrells.
So
because that's his squad,
Come on, man.
because that's his squad, I'm over here, you dig?
All right.
And everybody understands
So
that.
you drew the line.
Hey, I didn't draw anything.
Okay.
But I will acknowledge the line at all times.
Indeed.
Like there's no cards to play on me. There's no way for you to be in open competition with me and wanting to do harm to me when you know how important I am to this thing. And the fact that you're supposed to be that as well, it's unforgivable. Like it's almost sacrilege.
I mean, I get it. I totally understand.
When you talk about balance,
Because at the end of the day, he a trustee. As a nigga that go to jail, we don't give a fuck what the trustees say. They always talking.
So how do you balance that though? So you said balance.
I just
Only
showed
balance
you.
equal balance, right?
Left fist, right fist, same way he balances.
but you just said another thing though. You said knowing how important you are to this, right? Why would you like
As an independent artist who didn't give in to Hollywood, who's just got the same.
But if you deck a nigga in the street, you know what I'm saying? Like that could jeopardize what
That
you
was
got
none
going.
of none of he and I's interaction
I'm
at
saying.
any
Beef, you
point.
gotta
Like
watch the
it's
terminology.
impossible
That's
for
what
it
I'm
to be
saying.
a beef.
That's beef to me.
I never had a grudge with this guy.
Even
Like,
outside of it being beef, you said, you know, he would come in and say, you know, I got 30 minutes, nobody can file me, all that type of stuff.
but he was
Like,
just saying that
that's
to the
competition.
comedians that I had as openers.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, at least at that same level, you can at least respect that energy as a stand-up
The
comedian when you
competitiveness.
want the competitiveness of wanting to be the guy.
Nah. He'll tell you when we go to play an away game, stay the fuck over there. This the away version over here. That's the home locker room over there. You stay over there. We over here. Right? Like, knock it off.
We come through two different directions.
This is an away game.
Told y'all. Told you. See, Katt is different. Katt seemed like he heard what old boy talking about, and instead of trying to make the peace and just like it ain't nothing, he threw fire on that shit and said, "What's up, boy? You feel me?" Like I said, I'm riding with Katt. To be honest with you, I like Ali too though, but I like Katt more. And as you know, Ali heard the interview because Katt went up to the same spot where you was popping your shit at, and he went to go pop his shit. And I guarantee them numbers gonna be bigger with Katt, but that's her another. Let's hear what Ali had to say after Katt's interview.
Look here, bitch. You can't be a wife and a hoe at the same damn time. Can I get an amen?
Katt Williams has 3 days to respond to this challenge. On anybody's platform. Club Shay Shay, Rogan, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Vlad, No Jumper, Eggs, and I forget the rest of their name, but on their platform, on 5150, on whoever platform, I am issuing a $250,000. $250,000. We can go up if you want to, but I'm just starting at $250,000. Lie detector test. Lie detector test by somebody administrated from a reputable lie detector place. I am issuing a lie detector challenge. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing else unless you're willing to accept the $250,000 lie detector test. The person who is lying has to give the other person 250 grand or more. It doesn't matter to me. And it's going to be 15 questions. A 15-question lie detector test. That's the challenge. No other words to be said. If you are not willing to accept a lie detector challenge, you talk about racing, race your ass to this lie detector test for 250 grand or more. That's what's happening. We gonna see who are the 5 people that I walked in the green. Who are the 5 people that I walked in the green room and said this to? When was this show? $250,000. That's the challenge. Lie detector test. We're about to see who's lying, period. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. We ain't doing this no more. Did I try to come out to any man? Bring your questions. I'm going to bring mine. 15 questions, family. $250,000 or more. Lie detector test. You have for the week. By Monday, you should be responding, or before that. I'm not even mad at you, but I'm over the nonsense. $250,000. If you talk about racing, race to the lie detector test.
I make this shit look easy. 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 I see what I like, then I go out and get it. I make changes, that's why I'm different. I see it before it happens, that's vision. Telling myself I know I like this.